It'd be pretty useless for his group to stab anyone because they just have guns. And you can't exactly stab anyone when you're in a truck. It's a very odd looking box with an odd gun. An alright command APC. A pretty good command tank. Here's a supply truck lesson 101. Always take the biggest supply trucks in your deck. The inside of every Swedish FOBs is one very large IKEA, and all the replacement parts are flat packed. Cool camouflage, I guess. In a game before this run, these used to be some of the best infantry units that you could get. No joke. A beefy Special Forces squad. And more the same thing, but with an arguably better rocket launcher. It may be a very odd looking man pad, but by god, these really do kick some ass. Just look at the stats. The Northland Jaegers have recoilless rifles. Not really much of a panzer, I would guess. Same here, not really a panzer guys, more of a heliboard infantry. What does it have this region having really good missiles? Oh hello, we're here to fumigate Wonsan Harbour. If you've ever played a little game called Act of Aggression, you may remember this unit. But if you don't, well, you know, I have one mortar and you can have two. You versus the guys he tells you not to worry about. What a strange looking AA piece. I think it's a bit unfair. I mean, this isn't exactly a Reek vehicle. Any IFV can be an AA piece if it just points its gun up. Now this is just silly. Same with this, definition of silly. Where I have one man pad, and you can have two veterans. Whoa! You can never go wrong with a Centurion, unless you're fighting a bunch of T-80s. Yeah, and it can go very, very, very wrong. So on second thought, maybe not get Centurions. Without a doubt, one of the coolest tanks ever designed. I mean, it's a smart idea building a fence to keep the kids off your tank. It may not have the highest AP value, but at 15 rounds a minute, you can't exactly go wrong. A standard super heavy, nothing too crazy. A really weird looking box. Ah, you thought I would penetrate your armor with my autocannon, but it's in fact just a machine gun. Oh shit, I shouldn't have told you that. The Steel Division ones are better. It will spot stuff for you, but in the air. What a weird looking car. It gets you from A to be really fast. Pathetic. You'll pretty much get a light tank in the vehicle, so what's not to love? The reason you can barely see it is because it has its cloaking field activated. Now I've seen this vehicle a few times, it looks like a Gavin with a frog face. Like really, it kind of looks like a frog on the front. A proper IFV. The majority of vehicle ATGMs in game are terrible. Changed my mind. The bloody rifle's as long as the car. Okay, it's a no-brainer. You really get this run. OVS run. Just look. I didn't know they had African safaris in Sweden. The party bus. The party truck. It's a Huey. It's a mini Chinook. And it wouldn't be a minor Nason without having some sort of small ATGM helicopter. A mediocre napalm bomber. Who doesn't love Swedish aircraft design? Really, they all look so cool. I mean, this one has like 2 bloody rings. Even for the time, air-to-air rockets seem like a rather silly idea. I mean, it's cool you got air-to-air rockets, but it might help him to also be air-to-ground. Just saying. Pretty pathetic fighter. Pretty good fighter. Now, yes, this is what we're talking about. And by God, it looks super bloody cool. And it has really good weapons. A long time ago, I believe this used to drop smoke bombs, but now it drops rather inaccurate HE missiles which require a lot of micro to be used efficiently.